it's Jessii Vee, and today's video is going to be an interesting one because we are talking about the famous Pixar lamp. I'm sure everybody watching knows exactly what that is. I mean, if you watched good movies growing up, you know what that is. We're gonna be talking about the origins of that lamp, the reasons why people find it terrifying, and of course, I have a creepypasta for you. But before we get started, do you like my fairy vibes today? I feel very fairy queen. I even have my flower necklace. So very opposite vibes of this video, but that's okay. Before I get started, one last reminder, if you would like to win this backdrop, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, turn on your notification bell, and then head over to my Instagram and DM me the cake emoji. Some people were saying they weren't able to DM me for some reason, Instagram's being weird, so you can also comment it on any of my recent photos. And head over to my Vee Vlogs channel, it's linked down below, subscribe there, and also comment the cake emoji on one of my recent videos. And last reminder that I am having an in-person meet and greet on July 20th, so literally next week. It's gonna be from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's gonna be at our store, Jessii Vee's Peculiar Place. If you want to know the address and more information, I have linked it down below. And don't forget, we are hiding the very last Jessie doll somewhere in the store, okay? If you find it, she's yours. You don't have to pay for her. I'm very excited for someone to find her. Also, don't forget, this meet and greet is free, so if you can, please bring a non-perishable food item with you. We are partnering with the Orangeville food bank, and so I would love to see that bucket all filled up with non-perishable food. Thank you guys so much, and I'm so excited to see you there. Okay, so let's talk about the Pixar lamp. If you watched any good movies growing up, you've definitely seen this little character. It's a desk lamp that has become the mascot for Pixar, and he appears at the start of every film, hopping onto the screen and crushing that little eye so he can replace it. And I don't know about you, but there was always something very satisfying about watching that part, the sound it made when the eye was crushed. But there was also something kind of ominous, and it does seem like the internet agrees with that statement. As seen in this post on Reddit, it says, "I feel threatened by the Pixar lamp. It literally kills an innocent and then looks at me like I'm next." I've also seen pictures people have drawn of the lamp covered in blood with letters all around it that he supposedly killed. There's also this post, "Remember the Pixar lamp? This is him now. Feel old yet?" And that is Siren Head, a terrifying internet creature. So I want to ask all of you watching right now, has the Pixar lamp ever made you feel uncomfortable? Maybe not terrified per se, but a little bit unsettled? If so, comment the light bulb emoji. I guess there's just something strange about gazing into a sentient light with no face. It feels like he can see you sitting there on your couch, like he senses right through the TV screen. And just to give you some origins, back in the 80s there was a man named John Lasseter who was a digital animator, and on his desk where he worked, he had what was called a Luxo L1 lamp. And because he would see it every day at work, his imagination turned that lamp into a character that he wanted to animate. So in 1986, the short film called Luxo Jr. was made, and it featured that lamp. And in the film, he loved to play with bouncy balls, but when he would jump on them, they would pop. And people loved him so much that he literally became the mascot. And I feel like in that film, you can see he has so much personality, and he's actually really cute. But in the Pixar intro, he's just a little off. Like, he's staring into my soul, I swear. So now I have a creepypasta for you called The Red Light. There's a story about a little boy named David, and he was obsessed with the Pixar lamp. He had Pixar lamp pillows, a Pixar lamp bedspread, Pixar lamp pajamas, and he had a real-life Pixar lamp by his bed that he kept on all the time, even when his mother told him to turn it off to save power, to make sure it doesn't heat up. And one day, his mother heard him scream across the house, so obviously she was panicked. She ran into his bedroom, and she saw that he was hiding underneath his covers with his TV on. He was currently watching the beginning of Toy Story. She asked him what was wrong, and he told her that the Pixar lamp turned red. Now, David had obsessively watched the Pixar intro many times. He knew it by heart, so this change was very alarming to him. Now, because he was watching the movie on Disney Plus, she wondered if the platform came out with a special edition intro for maybe an upcoming holiday, so she restarted the movie and sat down with him, and they watched the Pixar lamp jump onto the screen, but he did his usual thing. There was no red light, just the same old white light that stared into your soul. That night, David asked his mom to stay with him until he fell asleep, so she got into bed, lied beside him until he began snoring. And just as she was about to get up and leave the room, she was startled by his bedside lamp turning on, and it was a blaring, bright red. It filled the entire room with that alarming color. She covered her mouth in fear, not wanting to wake up her son, and as she laid there shaking, the lamp suddenly popped and went out, putting the room back into darkness. Now, this part definitely woke David up. It was extremely loud, and he began to cry when he saw that his favorite lamp was now broken. And as she comforted him, she asked him what was so different about the way that he watched Toy Story today. "Did you do anything different when the intro was on the screen?" she asked him, even though she knew it was kind of a ridiculous question. And David replied with,
"I called his name."
And that is how the story ends. That is terrifying. So I'm just imagining the lamp jumping on the screen, about to do its normal thing, and then the little boy sitting there so excited that he calls out to his favorite character and he goes,
"Luxo!"
And then suddenly his light turns red. That is terrifying. I feel like I'm never gonna look at a Pixar intro the same, nor am I gonna look at this lamp the same. You would never look at this like little character who is literally a light and think of it as scary until now. So you're welcome, everybody. As usual, ruining childhoods over here. Anyways, guys, if you liked today's video and you want me to do more creepypastas and creepy things about maybe our favorite characters growing up, give this video a thumbs up and let me know, and maybe comment a character down below that you want me to cover. But yeah, don't forget to enter to win the backdrop. Head over to my Instagram and my Vee Vlogs channel, link down below. And don't forget, I really hope you can make it to the July 20th meet and greet. The last Jessii line will be there. And yeah, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!